Eat My Love is such a groovy song to play in the background and always seems to manage to brighten my day when I put it on. The styling is so cute and fun and really emulates Bibi's personality. I really wasn't expecting her to release something like this cause it's so different to Casino. I liked how they were able to incorporate so many different modes of media without it looking off balanced or over the top, and it helped to portray different aspects of the song. You can tell she had so much fun shooting this MV. Her sweet and comforting message at the end is just what I need to hear every morning to start my day off the right way. The golden glow this MV radiates makes it feel so warm and wholesome, and with the styling and hair colors the boys look so soft and cheerful. This is a pretty mellow simplistic song, even though some may say it's a bit boring and one-noted, and even though the beat is simple and only ever subtly changes, this makes you focus more on the members' vocals which are the real stars of the song. I can see myself blasting this in my car while driving along the highway at night. The style of the song to me most resembles their B-side track Rebel, which is my absolute favorite song of theirs. I love how they pay tribute to their past title tracks in the MV. It's as if the boys are looking back on their career and reliving the journey they have had together. Cinema is the complete opposite to Jungle. The boys really went from Dante's Inferno to a 1950s musical set. I was kind of expecting them to do a softer concept soon because they had been coming out with hard-hitting darker concepts and I knew they had it in them to be able to easily navigate their way into a brighter concept. Nevertheless, even though it is a totally different concept to what we've seen them do, Cinema doesn't feel out of place or random for them and rightfully deserves its place in CIX's discography. I'm predicting that they will be the new vocal queens of the fourth generation, but then again, what do you expect from a group coming from the same company as the legendary Mamamoo? I vibe with this song more than their other pre-debut release My Heart Skip a Beat, but that all comes down to personal taste. This song could have been boring given the genre and simple instrumentals, but the rap and vocals weave with each other so well to become the fabric of the song that envelops you into the world the girls have sonically created, making the watching and listening experience so heartbreaking and intense. Also, can we talk about the insane visuals in this MV? Oh my god, I can't put the beauty of this MV into coherent words, so it is perfection. It is chef's kiss. They look like real-life Disney princesses. This song really made me fall in love with the group and I can't wait for their debut. I mean, this is everything you'd expect it to be. It's magical. It's dreamy. It has those hints of nostalgia that tug at your heartstrings and make you want to keep listening and sway to the song. The stage choreo at some points looks a bit awkward, but they did their best with the concept they were given. It's summer going into autumn where I am, but I felt like I was transported to a winter wonderland with this song. Given that, I think this would have been a better release for the Christmas New Year season and not for the end of winter. This song knows how to show off the girls' vocals and does it so well. I'll never get over Giselle's talent. She auditioned to be a rapper, became one, yet she also sings like an angel with so much soul. Also, Ningning's vocal runs give me so much life. I'm so excited for what these girls are going to bring to the table next. This is the concept I thought Wooseok was going to debut with last year, but then we got kicked in the face with Red Moon, and gosh darn, that was such a beautiful kick to the face. Sugar is so groovy and playful and reminds me of Baekhyun's Candy, but that's not to say that it's a carbon copy of it. They both put their own twist on the concept to make it theirs. Sugar has the perfect mixture of Wooseok's natural cuteness and suaveness. This song is so calming even though it's got a bouncy and uplifting melody and beat. But my god, that bridge is so magical. So it's a no-brainer that this bop got added to my playlist. Side note, I'm just wondering why Wooseok and Jin Hyuk aren't promoting with Uptention. Are they still part of the group? What's the deal? I just wanna experience a comeback with all 10 of them. This was definitely worth the hype, and heck, it deserves even more hype. We got vocal queen Chung Ha, dancing legend Chung Ha, and badass rapper Chung Ha. My jaw was wide open when that chorus hit, and when I thought it couldn't get even better, Chung Ha started rapping in English. And when I thought nothing could top that, Chung Ha served us with a dance break, and now my mouth is still wide open from the permanent shock. If it were any other artist doing this song, they wouldn't be able to deliver the signature sass, class, ferocity and savageness Queen Chung Ha serves. Every single damn time. All of these years have been building up to this moment where Chung Ha unleashes it all, has stepped up to the throne and declared herself the number one B. We knew she was all along. That edgy electric guitar riff that opens and closes the song is so perfect in being the driving force that establishes the tone and badassery. Having it at the end again leaves you with a simple message. Get out of Queen Chung Ha's way or she'll run you over. The aesthetics are absolutely wicked and insane. The creative directors and editing team must have had so much fun in the drawing room designing the sets and coming up with ideas to make Chung Ha even more godlike. Ariana Grande was right. God is a woman. And her name is Kim Chung Ha. She's getting higher. The rest are tripping lower trying to catch up to her. Queen keep slaying. This dark, spooky concept was so well executed. My god, the cinematography is absolutely gorgeous and intense, and manages to make a conventional concept look so authentic and sincere. The imagery is so sinister and sucks the blood out of the film noir aesthetic, and I am so in love with it. Kang Daniel deserves all the awards for this. He continues to outdo himself every single time. His acting was so captivating and his voice is to die for. Kinda wish this came out during Halloween, but who cares? Any time is a good time when Kang Daniel becomes your K-pop demon boy. The instrumentals are so bouncy and cute. The lyrics are incredibly reflective yet still bright and hopeful. The chorus has that particular vocal color and mood that would suit a Japanese anime opening. I fell in love with Lucy last year and their bops always manage to creep into my heart and stay there. If you're having a bad day, I'd really recommend playing the entire single album, putting your earphones in and snuggling into your blanket cocoon. When the album finishes, you'll emerge from your cocoon as the beautiful butterfly you are, feeling refreshed and 10 times better than before. There's just something about NCT 127's Japanese releases that hit different. I thought Chain was my favorite Japanese title track of theirs, but then Gimme Gimme came out and I was like, no, I gotta gimme give myself more of that. Put this masterpiece on repeat. I was talking to a friend about the song and they asked why are literally all of NCT 127's Japanese releases noise music, and to that I said, but it is high class noise music, to which they agreed with. This is the kind of construction noise I wouldn't mind waking up to. If you set Gimme Gimme as my alarm ringtone, you'll know I'm gonna wake up from my sleep no matter how tired I am and start dancing to it. I saw that the MV director of Gimme Gimme is also the one who directed a few of Stray Kids MVs, and all I gotta say is someone make that person a Michelin star chef, cause all they have is amazing taste and everything they serve is of the finest quality. The way the members transition between each other is so cool and satisfying. Teal always delivers with those god-sent vocals on those high notes. Side note, I can't help myself but laugh every single time I hear Johnny say dead clown's ass dask. Is this really a debut? Really? I like that they chose a different direction sonically from other girl groups but still kept some elements popular nowadays with the fourth generation. However, their exploration of the genre isn't something that I haven't heard already. The cinematography was gorgeous and straight off the bat cements their unique aesthetic and style. The CGI animals were a bit off balanced, but I'm not too fussed. Why does the aesthetic remind me of Red Velvet's Happiness but like a darker, more wild version of it? I love how they aren't afraid of bold colors, mixing and matching patterns, and heavy saturation cause it makes for some entrancing eye candy material. The rapper really caught my attention. Her flow and energy is so intense and badass. She kinda reminds me of Wiki Miki's Yujung. The song isn't really my vibe or something I'd gravitate towards on a regular day, but I'm looking forward to what these girls are gonna come out with next cause they've shown so much sass and confidence already. One word, epic. This just sets the bar up way too high for 2021 boy group debuts. I swear this group has been teased for the longest time. I remember seeing one of the members' teaser photos in my search feed back in the beginning of January and I was so intrigued by the concept they were going for. Even though they might get confused with the show Kingdom, I really do love their concept and their reimagined medieval styling. It's kind of a mix between Game of Thrones and Star Wars styling wise, which I am so in love with and want to give major props to the stylists for making them look so authentic. This is the kind of concept other K-pop companies are too afraid of handling, and Kingdom managed to pull it off so well and make it look effortless. God, this MV was so cinematic. The MV feels like a whole historic fantasy drama and I'm here for it. There's a really cool use of the organ in the instrumentals which I dig. I rarely ever hear organs being used unless it's for some creepy Halloween background music, but here it creates this grand and majestic atmosphere to Excalibur. There are a lot of familiar sets used in the MV, but they managed to not make it so obvious. You'd have to really look closely and retract yourself from being in awe with the visuals and storyline to actually notice that these sets are used very frequently in a lot of K-pop music videos. Such a random thing to point out, but I am so obsessed with this guy's makeup here. Excalibur follows the dark boy group trend, but their concept is so unique and distinct it makes them stand out so much in the oversaturated market. I loved the incorporation of swords in their choreography. The chorus is so powerful. It hits me so viscerally when they reach those high notes. It's very easy to make this concept cheesy, and I'm so glad their company invested so much into not making that the case. Oh my gosh, the epilogue has me so excited for their next comeback. It gives me intense historical Asian drama vibes. I hope they keep it up with the cinematic and majestic concept they've created for their future releases. SHINee's finally back. For 3 years there's been a hole in my heart. A hole only SHINee can fill, and now I feel so complete. The director knew exactly what they were doing making this the opening shot. I've been anticipating this comeback for so long. The dance moves were so sharp. Their vocals are so god tier as always. The energy was so enthralling. The visuals were jaw-dropping. But then again, what else do you expect from this legendary group? My favorite part of the song is definitely the bridge. The addition of the piano in the instrumentals makes this feel so dramatic and like a musical, which is so SHINee. Even though the MV is 4 minutes long, it literally felt like 10 seconds. That's just the mark of an amazing MV and high quality song. I feel so blessed that they came back with an album that has 9 tracks. Even more bops to jam to and fill my life with so much SHINee. I gotta sleep slow, I gotta blink, During quarantine I had gotten into so many groups, and N-Flying was one of the groups I fell deeply in love with. When the first teasers came out and it was announced that Sung Hyub would be debuting solo, I was so happy and excited to see what he was going to come out with. Clicker is just so Sung Hyub. It's hype. It's goofy. It's funky. It's chill and energetic at the same time, and I vibe with it so much. Sung Hyub has written and taken part in producing so many songs. I already knew that this was gonna be good and could already predict the kind of vibe it was gonna exude. The duality that was served in this MV hit me so hard. We got your college roommate Sung Hyub as the entirety of N-Flying, mad scientist Sung Hyub, FNC CEO Sung Hyub, construction worker Sung Hyub, and personally something I never thought I'd ever see, hippie Sung Hyub. Serious question though, does Sung Hyub even age? I swear this man looks the exact same since when he debuted. He's aging like a fine wine, so well and so subtly. I'm hoping N-Flying have a comeback soon, and I also hope we get to see the other members release some solo stuff or do their own projects. It's a Sunmi song, so of course I love it. Sunmi is the gold standard when it comes to bops. She never ever misses the mark for me, and I can always rely on her to make timeless masterpieces. On that note, this song reminds me of some of Sunmi's early tracks such as Full Moon and 24 Hours. There's just something about the instrumentals and vibe that is so second gen, and something I never realized was missing from my life. It's got that sexy, mysterious aura which I haven't seen in a while. The plot and cinematics of the MV is also something reminiscent of older K-pop, but that's probably just me. This is the Barbie doll I wish Mattel had made for me as a kid, but alas, the early 2000s was not a time for representation. Probably an insignificant detail and a plain wrong analysis, but I liked how Sunmi has 8 backup dancers to symbolize the myth that cats have 9 lives. It kinda plays into the meaning of the song about a toxic, reckless relationship that drives both partners to the edge, to the brink of death, for love. If you saw their pre-debut teasers, you'd never think that this would be their concept. I thought they were going with something like early G-Friend, but their aesthetic is actually more along the same line as Dreamcatcher and G-Friend's Apple. I've said this about every group that's debuted, but I'll say it again. Are they really seriously rookies? I've been waiting for a girl group to debut and absolutely wow me, and I think Pixie are it. I love the dark fantasy concept they have, and I found their pre-release story video so intriguing and beautifully well thought out. It follows the standard dark, gothic aesthetic of previous groups, but there's something so unique to their take on the concept that makes me so excited for their future, and I'll have to make more room in my heart for these girls. I admit if I didn't know Ella, this debut would have slipped under my radar. I love Cherry Bullet, and I was so excited when I saw that Ella was going to be debuting again. With that said, I seriously can't believe this is the same person who used to do those cheerful, bubblegum pop songs, and now she's rocking the black lipstick goth witch aesthetic I aspire to achieve. I love the contrast and journey the song takes you on. The rappers did so well. The vocalists absolutely shined, and the dancing made it feel like I was watching some sacrificial ceremony take place, which I love. The pre-chorus is so emotional. It has those clear vocals and those grandiose swells and staccatos that give me goosebumps in the instrumentals and make me feel so many emotions. It's definitely one of the best pre-choruses I've ever heard, and it provides a great prologue to the dark and menacing chorus, which perfectly sums up the story told in their worldview video. I really recommend giving these girls a listen. They've crept into my heart with their black lace and midnight purple aesthetic, and they are welcome to stay there for as long as they like. 'Cause I live to serve badass witches. Someone please tell me where I can sign up to be part of their coven. Breaking down. Not sure how I feel about the chorus, but the rest of the song is fire. The concept and styling of Breaking Dawn is basically the amalgamation of everything that was great in their 2020 comebacks. It's kind of like the directors and creative team all came together, went through all the comment sections of their videos and posts, and were like, alright, let's see what Dobie's like. Okay, we gotta get Juayan in a tight fitted shirt. And cue with this hairstyle. Oh, and headbands. Lots of headbands. Let's bring back this look Sunwoo stans went feral for last time. Dobies want their foreheads to be exposed. Damn, looks like a lot of people wanna see blonde Younghoon. While we're at it, let's give pink-haired Eric a comeback. I really think this is Hackney's era. His hair, the headband, the way he rolls his head and stares into the camera like that. My god, he really owned the concept. Although the styling was good and I like the small elements of highlighter yellow, my favorite part of the MV is this set design. Holy smokes, it's so beautiful and artistic. I love the neo-oriental vibes of it and would love to see more of this architecture. Why do Sunwoo's raps always go so hard in their Japanese releases? Breaking Dawn isn't anything new or unique song-wise to what they've done before, but there's nothing wrong with playing it safe or playing to your strengths. And also, it's just a Japanese release. Can't wait to see what crazy performances they're gonna pull out with On Kingdom, and please support all the groups that are gonna be on the show. I didn't really click with Twilight. I slightly like All or Nothing more, but it's not a song I'd physically make myself search for, and I'd probably skip it if I'm not in the mood. To be honest, I'm more of a fan of their B-sides. There are parts of the song which I like, such as the pre-chorus and the raps, and of course I gotta mention the beautiful sets and styling. But overall the song isn't my taste. If you like it, then I'm so happy that these boys are providing you with bops to jam to. I'll be in my room crying to Winterflower. I'm beautiful. In the past year there have been so many takes on the cyberpunk concept. There have been good ones, but this just goes above and beyond and even further than the rest. Is it just me or does anyone else wish that ONF would release a video game? The graphic design team they have at WM certainly is the best of the best and managed to outdo themselves every comeback. I felt so absorbed into the story of the MV. I love the futuristic spy concept they came out with. Every ONF MV transports me to another world, which is why they never disappoint. That a cappella part after the bridge is chef's kiss. My heart literally stopped at the end when Jaya says beautiful in that sexy voice. As far as I know, I don't think many or any K-pop groups come out with songs like this. ONF songs are so distinctly theirs and I'm so glad they got a lot more attention and popularity from Road to Kingdom. I feel like this song is like a mix between Complete and Suck Humvit Swimming. ONF just nail the playful, high energy, funky vibe so much. I just love this group so much. They've got so many bops and heaps of stellar B-sides. They're really worth the listen.
Wanna talk, don't wanna fight, don't wanna play, I can't get over you.
Wonho is quickly crawling up my list of favorite soloists. I love the genre of music he's doing. It suits his sultry, silky voice so much. I'm amazed at the fact that he's been releasing English songs as well and they all sound so good. Damn, he's so talented. My heart beats to the rhythm of that sexy ass bass that plays in the background. The chorus is so darn smooth, it's honey to my ears. Dare I say I like this more than Open Mind? Don't get me wrong, Open Mind was phenomenal, but there's just something about Lose that resonates so deeply within me. I'm so happy for Wonho that he's been thriving in this new chapter of his life. As much as I miss seeing him with Monster X, I'm truly so thankful he's pursuing his solo career and not giving up on his passion. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I had so much fun making this video and checking out all of these comebacks, and I hope this made you want to check out a few songs. Remember to find something each day that makes you smile. Stay groovy, stay safe, drink water. You're doing amazing. Now go out and kick ass.
Make this moment.